I've had a long battle with schizophrenia. In February 11th of this year, 2021, my pain stopped after 27 years. It's now June, early June, about 4 months later. Is that right? February, March, April, May, June, 4 months. The way it feels, it's like I remember driving home one night and my neighbor's dogs were killing, I think it was a skunk in the driveway, in the ditch. And the dogs were going at it, they're just going wild, and the owner was just waiting until they stopped. He didn't want to interfere because he might get hurt. They were pretty wild. Anyway, the dog or dogs eventually left the skunk alone, and we watched the skunk in the ditch. And it was just lying there, and we didn't know if it was going to die. We didn't know what was going to happen. Anyway, after a while, I don't know how many minutes, 10 minutes maybe, the skunk was moving a little bit. We could see it breathing the whole time, but after about 10 minutes or so, it started to move, and then it slowly got up and eventually walked away in very bad shape. That's the way I feel right now. I feel like I've been attacked for 27 years, thrown about like a rag doll, like being tossed inside a tornado for 27 years. And yes, in those years, you would have seen me. I'd have had a smile on my face sometimes and maybe made some jokes, tried to appear normal. But the torment inside is horrendous. And where I am now is I really feel like that little skunk. It's finally left me alone. The pain stopped as of February 11th. It stopped, and I'm breathing in and out. I'm assessing the damage, and it's like a debriefing after an accident, what happened. And I'm trying to take stock of what I've been through, try to process it, and at some point here I'll move on. That's my best analogy for that. It's, I'm just glad that I'm left alone from this disease. Very, very glad that I'm left alone, that it doesn't torment me anymore. If you're going through schizophrenia, there's hope. There's hope for you. If you're just diagnosed and the pain is intense, as it is in the beginning, with the disease, the pain can lessen. It can lessen, and it allows you to move on and carry on and keep fighting. And when I say the pain is horrendous, I have two audiences. One is for people who have no idea how bad mental illness is, and I say mental illness is horrendous for them. For people going through it, for you who already know how bad mental illness is, I want to encourage you and say that the pain is bad in the beginning, but it often lessens, and that when it lessens, it allows you to keep going further and further and further and not give up. I don't want you to give up. Please don't give up. You are capable of so much more than you think. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're worth it. You are so worth it. Where I am now, I'm experiencing peace, happiness, joy. Yes, my days aren't perfect. Sometimes I get upset. I'm in the normal range of feelings again. Sometimes I get blue. Wow, imagine that. Me feeling blue, not very depressed, which I've been since I was a teenager. I'm 49 now. Now I can say that I get blue sometimes. I didn't know if I'd ever be able to say that again in my life. And I'm saying it. I get blue these days. Not all the time. Sometimes I'm very happy. And I'm peaceful. I get to look at things. I get to see things and just think about them and ponder about trees and anything, the sky, clouds, anything about this wonderful world of ours. I get to think about it and appreciate it. What a gift. And I wish you could have that too. Please don't give up. Please keep fighting. You are so worth it. You are a masterpiece. And I know you don't feel like that. I didn't feel like I was a masterpiece. I knew I was. Somewhere in the deep recesses of my mind, I knew I was a masterpiece, just like everybody else. We're all wonderful creations. But I could never actually feel it or think about it because my mind was so bombarded by other stimuli, like just tiny things like how am I going to get through the next few minutes? Just tying my shoes, how am I going to do that? Everything was such an ordeal. I didn't have time to think and ponder and appreciate and wander through my thoughts. My thoughts were bombarding me. Now I get to have fun with my thoughts. My thoughts are going at a nice steady pace. I get to listen to my own thoughts and not sit there not being able to understand my thoughts in some ways. Things happen. Wonderful things happen. They do exist. It's happening to me. And I really hope it can happen to you.